Welcome guys to the Blevins kitchen. I want to thank you all so much for coming in and joining us today. And thank you for coming to our new channel. And today, Heather, my beautiful wife, and Jalen K are going to be making me a coconut cream pie. A coconut cream pie. So we will leave the recipe down in the description of the video if you want to make it yourself. Some people made the last one that we had put on, the butterscotch, didn't they? Mm-hmm. They really enjoyed it, but Heather is my wife here, and she's going to take off with this wonderful recipe.
Okay, first I'm going to give you the ingredients here of what you may need to make this pie. First, you will need 1 cup of sugar, already put it in. Okay, 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. You can use flour too, but cornstarch seems to do better. He's supposed to have added that.
Sorry.
Okay, then I have to have 2 yellows. You only put the yellow of the egg into your mixture here. Okay, so
I will let her do that.
Okay, you got to separate it. Now the white will go in here in a separate bowl. This is what you're going to be making your marmalade. I think that's how you say it, marmalade. And then right here, you put the yellow in here.
Good.
Okay. And here goes the second one. And then with the marmalade here, you need to add a little sugar. I haven't done it yet, so we will add the sugar later on, and I will show you that part. This is just not going to go right. Okay. So now you put the yellow part in there.
Good.
Make sure you check it and you don't have any kind of hard shell in there. Okay, so there is the yolks. Now you add 2 cups of milk to your mixture here. And I like to mix all that together before I put it on the stove, because if you don't, your cornstarch tends to clump up, so you don't want to do that.
Correct.
Okay, so you got to mix that up good. And that's all you do here on this part. Then you put them in the oven. Okay, when you get all that mixed together there, as I said, then you put it over here on the oven. You get your oven ready, and you cook it on medium heat. You do not go any higher than that when you start it.
On the oven?
Yeah.
That goes in the oven?
On the oven, the stove.
On the eye.
Well, you know, they know what I mean out there. You know.
She said in the oven.
So you mix all this together. Then you put it on the stove on medium heat. And then you let it boil. You gotta keep it constantly stirring as well. And you'll know when to take it off the oven because it'll look like a pudding-like substance there. Whatever, honey. Okay, are you ready to do that part?
Absolutely. Here we go, guys.
Okay, now after you mix all that together over there like I just done, you bring it over here to the stove and place it here on this eye on medium heat. And you have to keep it at a constant stir. You can't leave it or it'll stick to the bottom of the pot. And you will know when it gets done because it'll look more like a pudding-like substance there. Okay, as my husband is going to show you here, this is how it's supposed to look at the end. Okay, after you stir it for so long, I guess about 10 or 15 minutes, I guess I've been stirring this. Okay, now when you do that, and it looks like that, you add your cup, it's a cup of coconut and a teaspoon of vanilla. You can use vanilla or coconut, but I'm using coconut. So I've got all that mixed together here in this bowl. So I'm going to add all that to that. Make sure you get it all. And then you stir it. You stir all that in together. See, you gotta show them how it looks, babe. See, it looks like this. You'll have that nice aroma of coconut. I got my pie crust in the oven. They'll be ready here in just a minute, and we'll put it on in there. But this is what that will look like.
Yummy.
Okay, now I'm getting the pie crust out. Now, when you put your pie crust in there, it's in there at the temperature of 375 for at least 12 minutes. Okay? So I'm still stirring this. I had to get that pie crust out. Gotta wait for the butter to melt. So this is what it's looking like right now. You can smell the coconut pretty good right now. And I set a side of coconut right there on the side. And that's what you'll put on top of your marmalade after you get the marmalade made. Now I am adding the filling to the pie crust here. I got a spatula there, that way I don't lose anything here. We use every bit of it. Now this is really good pie, if I do say so myself. Nice and creamy.
Yes.
It's delicious. Okay, now I'm doing the marmalade. That is the whites from the 2 eggs I had just put in the mixture there. And you add a little bit of sugar to the whites here. Okay, now see, it's supposed to look like this right here. Is what it's supposed to look like. And if you don't happen to get that consistency right there, I think that's how you want that word there, babe. Okay. If it ain't that fluffy, all you need to do is add a little bit more sugar to it. Oh, here's the vanilla extract. Vanilla, that's what I could have used, but I used coconut. This is the kind that you should get right here. You can get Ollie's or JR's. If you got a JR's near you, you can get it there. But that's what I used. Now you can put the marmalade on top of your pie. Spread it all around like so. Should be able to use all of this here. Looks gorgeous. See? Spread it around. That's how you do it homemade. Okay. Now I set me some coconut here on the side here. You'll sprinkle this on top of your marmalade. And then after you do this, you place it in the oven and put it on broil just to get this a pretty brown looking color. I might not have to use all of that, but we might. It'll be nice, delicious. Jalen's doing my dishes for me. After we have put it in the oven to broil, here is the ending result. I mean, you can keep it in there a little longer if you want it more brown, but Homer and I like it like that. So, thank you all for stopping by the Blevins kitchen. Please like and subscribe, and please tune in for the next cooking video.